Combating Violence Against Women Festival, a joint and innovative initiative supported by 8 UN agencies, as well as Al-Muntada, a coalition of 15 local Palestinian NGOs committed to ending violence against women, and 3 PA ministries: Ministry of Women's Affairs, the Ministry of Social Affairs, and the Ministry of Interior, is the first festival of its kind to take place in the occupied Palestinian territory, in which UN, governmental institutions, along with civil society organizations, convened their efforts to design and implement a high-quality cultural event where fun and the fight against violence against women could go hand in hand. The aim of the festival was to increase awareness, understanding, and recognition of the problem of violence against women as a public issue and a violation of human rights. This awareness raising is particularly critical given the alarming trends in the statistics concerning violence against women in the occupied Palestinian territories. The 4-hour festival would be a multidisciplinary artistic event involving some of the most talented and exciting Palestinian artist groups, to be preceded by a press conference to announce the festival. In order to ensure that all the partners were involved in the initiative at all stages, communication with the participating UN agencies, PA ministries, and Al-Muntada coalition was established through regularly scheduled coordination meetings and email correspondence. As a result, 3 unified core messages were agreed on and conveyed to the audience. Surely, a lot of brainstorming, commitment, and teamwork were involved, as the organizers from UNIFEM and Sabreen, the local organization in charge of designing and implementing the festival program from an artistic point of view, were aware of when they got together and set forward their plan of action. They identified and contacted the suitable performers, including the artistic groups, entertainers, dancers, actors, musicians, and the designers for posters and art exhibition. All of the materials and performances were selected in line with the theme of the festival, Combating Violence Against Women. The event was to be held at the Ramallah Cultural Palace. Briefing sessions were held with all the participating groups to make sure that the right messages were conveyed to the audience. The Academy of Fine Art, with its young students, was involved in designing the printed materials and in producing artistic products related to violence against women. For this purpose, Fine Art Academy students participated in an interactive and participative workshop. The workshop aimed at helping the students examine the situation faced by women survivors of gender-based violence and at providing participants with an understanding of the fundamental issues related to violence against women in all its forms. Media was the key tool used in the event. Several follow-up meetings took place to review and finalize materials and designs. The countdown was getting closer as the performers were already rehearsing. Films and spots to be screened at the festival were in preparation and all art and media materials were set forth. Additionally, the festival's theme song was coming to life, lyrics reviewed and song recorded by G-Town's hip-hop group of Shafat Camp in Jerusalem. The message was ready to be heard loud and clear. Radio and TV spots were recorded at Sabreen studio bearing the main slogans of the festival, Combating Violence Against Women. Already in the final phase, all media materials, public postings, broadcasting of spots, and preparations of stage design and setup were coming together, and all performers gave their final rehearsals at the Ramallah Cultural Palace. The event was coming to life on December 4. Materials and resources were displayed by UN agencies and NGOs to introduce the general public about their services. Sadly, unforeseen events prevented the press conference from taking place as settlers invaded the city of Hebron and put roadblocks in between cities and towns. This caused delays and prevented some audiences from returning home. Nevertheless, the event was fully covered by a live radio show, and a large-scale audience of about 1,000 people from various areas attended the festival. The adrenaline was pumping that day as the action was about to begin with much anticipation for the performances and art exhibition.
صدقوني صوتنا هيعمل فرق، فبلاش نسكت، بلاش نخاف، خلينا دايما نقول رأينا، خلينا دايما نحس ببعضنا، خلينا دايما صوت واحد زي ما احنا دايما شعب واحد. يسرا
يا عصري بس مصري سمعنا لحن فلسطيني على دلعونا وعلى دلعونا سكر الحادث مع مرادونا على دلعونا وعلى دلعونا
ويا ريت ما حكيت هالكلمة بوكس منه وكرسة من امه بوكس منه وكرسة من امه انت فيها انت فيها انت فيها حردت روح
The festival turned the spotlight upon the issue of violence against women. Several articles can be found on UNIFEM and Sabreen's websites, among many other international and local outlets. Now that the festival is over, it must not be forgotten that the struggle to combat violence against women continues. You are all invited to participate in the next 2009 festival.